Okay, so for someone who literally can't do a British accent to save their life or mimic like the sound of a dog barking, how do you realize that you can do this?
Let's see. I started really young, and I always did voices with my dad, but it was just a pastime of mine. I loved impersonating different accents. Whenever I watched movies, I always picked up on it. And then I really knew it was more of just a pastime and more of like a hobby, and I can make money from it when my friends loved it and they asked for it. Like I started having friends requesting different voices, and that for me was like, oh, wait a minute. People find this funny. They find this entertaining. Let's do it. But yeah, it's kind of just a knack for it. I've watched other impersonators, and they say they kind of noticed at a young age. But I definitely can't do all accents. I work at them. But yeah, it's something I picked up pretty early, I would say.
I think you have to have so much confidence. I like to do what you do, because I'm a confident person, but not not in that way. I mean, I can barely get on Instagram stories and like have a chit chat with like my followers, quote unquote. But so like, what are some tips for confidence? Because for people maybe that want to get into it, because not everyone is as confident as you getting into it.
Definitely. I would say it was a journey for me. I wasn't as confident in the beginning. I still feel awkward talking to a camera. Like if I'm doing Instagram stories, it's not something that comes naturally, right? We're not meant to talk to a piece of electronic, right? So it doesn't come naturally. But I think I got over that when I realized if this is entertaining to one person, that's all I need, right? And just don't think about what people are going to think. You're always going to have haters. You're always going to have people that don't find you funny, whatever, right? Like it's not for everybody. But once I just got over that and stopped getting in my head about things, that's when it clicked for me. And I have a lot of up and coming comedians that want to start doing impressions and doing Instagram videos. And all I tell them is just do it. Who cares if the editing is bad? You'll get there eventually. But if you don't start it, you're never going to get to where you eventually want to be. And that was what it was. I mean, I look back at my old videos and my old Kourtney Kardashian impressions, and I'm like, that is horrific. Like, whoever put that out, that is terrible. Like, I die at watching those back. But you have to do those to get more practice in. It's all about practice and just putting out content all the time. And that's what I would tell somebody trying to get into it.
Do you leave up the videos, like the old ones, to like remind yourself how much you've grown?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You've got, yes. We need to see the process, right? Like it keeps me humble. Like we just go back to those, and after a couple glasses of wine, watch the funny things. Yeah.
It's like going back to your old Instagram when everyone used to put the black box around the pictures and like put the heavy filter on. It's like,
all of the filters. I would go back. I posted pictures of like bubble tea with like the heaviest of filters. I thought that was so artsy. Like so artsy of me. Wow. Yeah.
I know. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So I want to jump back into kind of where you started, because you talked about, impersonators that you would kind of look to. Who did you look to? Where did you get started? Were you in comedy clubs? How did you come into this?
I started looking at SNL. My dad loves SNL, my whole family really, and we would watch it on Saturday nights. So that was kind of a big influence for me. And there used to be skits back when, we would all watch YouTube for really viral videos or Vine or, those early things where things got viral, and that was it. It was Angela Nicole Johnson. She used to do the nail salon skit. You guys remember her?
Yes.
That to me, oh my God, I watched that, and even though now it would be racist or considered cultural appropriation, right? We can't do that, but back then it was okay, and I looked up to her. I thought she was great, and she just took a regular scenario of getting her nails done and turned it into this hilarious skit. Loved that. And yeah, just watching SNL. And I think there was a second part to your question. Was there?
Just like, I was wondering, did you get into comedy clubs or? Because before, Vine was a thing. Where were you doing this?
Exactly. I wouldn't necessarily say I did comedy clubs. I did a couple of improv troupes in college. Loved that, but it was a lot of male dominated. I mean, they all wanted to write the skits. They wanted to be in control of it. And I was like, all right, well, I submitted 5 skits. You guys didn't choose any of them. Okay, why? What is the point here? So I think I left that. But yeah, just getting involved in things, that's always fun. And then trying it out on your friends. I mean, my friends were my biggest supporters, hands down, and my 2 parents, and I would just do sketches for them. They thought it was funny. I use that. And I think I grew up I'm blessed that I have Instagram and Vine when they were coming out, and now I use Instagram for everything. I've gotten on TikTok, but I think social media has helped me so much. And it's almost hard to translate from social media to the stage. It's totally different things. So when I perform at comedy clubs, I usually will tell a story and then integrate a voice into it. But I will say I prefer doing short sketches on my phone than doing in front of an audience. I have to say, like, stand-up comedy I have not mastered yet. And I do it occasionally. And right before quarantine started, I was doing a lot more of open mic nights and just incorporating my voices into it. I would go up with one wig and then rip it off and then be the next character. So I would just try my best. And, you got to try different things. It's not going to have overnight success. You know what I mean? So I think just getting out there. But comedy, I did theater for a little bit, but I was always like the fern in the corner or the tree. I never was the big, literally me and my best friend, we were, I don't know, it was a Shakespeare play, and she was Moth 1, I was Moth 2. Like, we were so bad that they gave us a Moth 2. I was like, wait a minute, isn't there another insect I could be? No, they gave us Moth 1 and Moth 2. So that was really humbling as well. But, don't let it stop you. I also want to remind people, if you don't get the roles you want in grade school, high school, it's okay. You're going to get there eventually.
You're going to survive, right?
Yeah.
I know.
Exactly.
I was always like dancer number 5. So I get it. And I am not a dancer. Yeah, Kristen, she completely stayed out of it. She was like, fuck this. I'm not even going to try. I at least went for it and was dancer number 5. Okay. So
I love that you guys knew each other from 13. Awesome.
Oh yeah, since we were tiny.
By the way, this is our pitch now to SNL to get you your own skit.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my gosh, you would be so freaking killer on SNL. So.
You'd be perfect. Like, honestly, as just I feel like SNL has really transitioned, and it's something that it's just not the same, not in a bad way, but like it's totally different from when we were younger. And I would love to see someone like you on there. You are the type of comedian that makes me laugh. So yeah, I'm like, girl, you need to get on SNL.
So when SNL calls you in 6 months and they're like, these 2 girls keep emailing us, I guess we'll be like, yeah, that was us.
You guys will come on. We'll do an entire tour together. You guys will open for me, or I'll open for you, whatever you need. I auditioned last year and it went great, but apparently you need to audition 3 or 4 times to get in. You got to do the whole circuit. So I'm putting together my second year of audition tapes for them to look at again. So the auditions are in August. I'll let you guys know.
Yeah, let us know. You know what? And honestly, if you don't get it, like, I just heard Kevin Hart auditioned and he didn't even get it, and I'm like, you fucking idiots. Like, I mean, so.
Isn't that insane? So many celebrities have tried, and it's you shouldn't take it personally. Just go on and do some other project. But
yeah. How long does it take you to nail an impression when you're like just starting?
This one is different for every voice. So there's usually some type of thing about the voice. Kourtney's nasally. I can usually get down a nasally voice pretty fast. But a Sofia Vergara impersonation, that took a little bit. I'm still working on it. But I would say on average, 1 month of just watching a lot of videos. And then it's always going to get better. So with Kourtney, I think that took 6 years to really, just now I got viral off of a Kourtney through TikTok. Like, that took 6 years to get noticed on that level. But yeah, it really depends on the voice you're doing. Accents, I cannot get Irish or Scottish. I can't get the two different. It is possible for me.
Who can?
Even if I do one and I think I did really well, I'll have an Irish person come out and be like, no. I won't even try. Like, it's wrong. Like, they'll just come out and tell me it's wrong. But yeah, like I said, it really depends. And you gotta check out those idiosyncrasies of each voice. Kourtney does she hits her S's and her R's. Just making sure that you get those certain things. That's what secures it for you. But yeah, it could be anywhere from a week to 6 months to 6 years.
Wow. So have you ever, Kourtney Kardashian is my biggest question, but have you had any celebrity encounters with these people after you've nailed their impression? Like, has Kourtney ever said anything to you?
It's so funny. Kourtney never has, but Chloe commented on my picture with just the laughing emojis, and that to me, I was like, all right, if Chloe loves it, I know, because they're like ride or die for each other. Obviously, they're like best friends, and so that to me, that was good. And After Bring the Funny, Chrissy Teigen follows me, so she'll comment randomly on some videos. And that alone is good enough for me. I'm like, okay, Chrissy loves it. That's all I need. But yeah, other than that, Sofia Vergara has never reached out. Trump has never reached out. But he has so many people that impersonate him.
Shocker. He's busy.
Did Dave Portnoy?
Dave Portnoy never did. I'm waiting for Barstool. I mean, like, what do they want me to do? Send nudes? What's happening here?
He probably does.
Yeah, like
show a little boob, and you'll probably get a call back.
Send them a pizza from your hometown, and you might just get it.
They often say, you know, Dave is always doing pizza reviews, and this pizza company, they hit me up 100 times. I'm finally trying their pizza. I'm trying it for the first time. This guy sent me t-shirts, aprons. I don't fucking know. Anyway, I think I have to hit him up 100 times, and then maybe they'll respond. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
So Dave Portnoy is my husband's favorite person in the whole world. Like, he just thinks the fact that he started his own trading business during quarantine is just, like, so wild. And I was showing Adam your Dave Portnoy video, and he's like, this girl is insane. Like, this is the most insane characterization of someone. It's the best, like... So, my husband's obsessed with you. He's like, let me know when she does more. Should I follow her? I'm like, yeah,
please.
You should. You absolutely should.
I'll follow right back. I follow everyone. I love it. No, that's great. It's not spot on Dave, but he's just such a character that I think anybody trying to be Dave is funny.
Same.
Yeah.
We're going to get into impressions in a minute, but before we do this, I have to talk to you because you're just like a unique character. But then I heard a story on your podcast. Yeah. I was like dying. Okay. So you said in utero you were a twin, but you ate your twin in the womb. Yep. So I'd love for you to just elaborate on this interesting story.
Yep, that is a true story. My mom does not like to accept that is like actually what happened. She says she was under a lot of stress and the other embryo like went away. And I told her, Mom, it's like, if we know nothing about me, we know I'm aggressive and loud and I secure the bag. So all in all, like, we know I ate my twin. So yeah, but at 3 months, there is pictures of right when she knew she got pregnant with twins, and it's two different, we were not identical. And then at 3 months, she went back and the second embryo was like kind of wasting away into my sac. It's clear. I mean, it's clearly in the picture. There's no confusion there. And yeah, whenever we did like fun facts in school, we would go around the circle as like icebreakers. Everyone's like, my favorite color is orange, and like I like to eat lollipops. I'm like, I ate my twin.
Mic drop.
Then, mic drop. And then everyone's like, okay, we're getting psycho.
Your teacher's like, we're gonna need an extra parent-teacher conference today.
All right, love that from you, Andrea. Next up, it's Tommy. Yeah, it was, that was always my fun fact, just because I like to shock and awe, but, now there's no actual confirmation on whether this happened or not.
Keep going with it. Just roll with it, because it makes for great podcast info and
great
content.
Podcast. It's great entertainment. It's a good combo starter, yeah. It's great. Twins run in my family, but I think they skip a generation, so I don't think I will have them, but it would be fun.
That would be fun, and they usually do, yeah. So you're probably safe.
I'm safe from that, and also like a destructive child. Yes, good.
Oh my God,
you know that though.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I love
her. This story before we got on, and I'm like, she's like, should I ask? I'm like, yes. We have to talk about the twin eating.
Ask anything. Yes. No, seriously. I love talking about anything, any crazy topic. I love that.
Oh my gosh.
Well, let's get into impressions, because we have, like, if our listeners aren't following you, they should, and we want to give them a taste of some of your impressions. So we're just going to throw someone out, and it's not like anyone, we know that you do these impressions, but we're just going to throw them out, and then you give us that impression. So
just give us a nugget.
Anything.
A little nug. All right. Love the nugs.
Okay. Hit it.
Okay. Kourtney Kardashian. We're starting off good.
Let me get my mic so ready for this. You guys, hi, it's Kourtney.
I want to set the record straight. Scott Disick and I may or may not be banging. Like, you guys, this is serious town. This is crazy McFrazy. Mom, stop. No, I'm literally on a podcast. No, you're cute jeans. Stop. You guys.
Kristen's crying. Kristen is crying, you guys.
Guys, I'm sweating and crying. I'm have sweat.
She's about to have a baby. It's gonna pop out of her vagina.
The baby bump. Oh my god, I'm obsessed.
The baby bump is full on sweating, like on my thighs. It's cute.
Wait, so also side note, when you are pregnant, you have boob sweat and belly sweat.
Oh yeah.
And armpit
and I'm
sweat.
Like very pregnant, so I have like 3 layers of the sweat.
Oh, we had to get that one out of the way because we knew we were gonna die.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm so glad you asked. Yes, Kourtney's doing great. I really hope they do get back together though.
And I love that you have gone so viral on TikTok for that one. It's
okay, but now it's gotten to the point where if I don't do Kourtney, they're like, "Shut up, where's Kourtney?" I'm like, I am a person too. If I want to do, diddly squat over here, please allow me. But they're like, no, we only stand for Kourtney. I'm like, all right, it's just Kourtney now.
Do you do any other Kardashians though?
No other Kardashians, just Kourtney. I tried to do Kim, but they honestly all morph together when I do it. I think the only one that sounds herself, well, really it's Khloe and Kendall, I think, that are their own person. But Kim, Kourtney, and Kylie all sound similar to me.
Similar, yeah.
Right.
Okay. I love this one, but Jennifer Coolidge.
Okay, I also have a fun story about her. I can tell it after.
Yes. Quarantine sucks. No time for Botox or anything. Haven't had sex in months. God.
Sorry, that one was unexpected.
It's like out of Legally Blonde, like straight out of Legally Blonde. I'm like...
I look like the 4th of July. Makes me want a hot dog real bad.
All right, then I'm done.
I see it in the one where she's in with Hillary Duff, where she's like floating in the pool and asking for salmon.
Yes.
I don't remember what that movie
Cinderella
is.
Story.
Cinderella Story. Yes. Oh God, she is a full-on character. If we have enough time, I'll tell you my quick. Yeah. I'll try to keep it concise. But on the podcast, we have an old intern who was in an antique shop in New York. He met her, sees her in this antique shop, goes up to her and says, "Oh my gosh, I know this girl that loves to impersonate you." She's like, "Oh my God, give her my number. It's gonna be great." He gives her my number. She texts me and says, "Your friend told me to call you. I'm in New York. You want to grab dinner?" I was like, skirt, what? I thought I was being punked. This is fake. This is not real. So we end up not meeting the first time. Then she comes back for her premiere of the new movie she was in with Tiffany Haddish, Boss Lady or something, that movie. So that was kind of recently, almost like a month or 2 months before quarantine really started. And we went to dinner. She took me out. She's the funniest lady. She's so unique. She says she's been scammed by men over $1 million. She's got a house in New Orleans that she lives by herself, and she's always fixing it up. And she's just the best character you could ever imagine. She is the person in the movies, just not a bitch or like, yeah.
Does she sound just like that in real life?
It's a little bit less, so it's not as extreme. But when she was ordering her drinks, it was very funny. She was like, "I'll take a cucumber mescalini," but that was like the only time she did it. But she is the best person ever. I mean, I was shaking the entire time I was at dinner, trying to contain myself.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
She let me choose the restaurant, and I ended up choosing, because by the pictures it looked great, I ended up choosing a hotel restaurant. So like the worst place to bring Jennifer Coolidge. She walks in, she's like, "Oh, where are we?" I was like, "I'm so sorry." It said Mexican, and it said like Taste of California, and I thought it would be great for us. And she was like low key a fan, but not a fan. But she was a good sport about it.
Oh my gosh, I hope you meet up with her again. I saw your Instagram, like what you posted.
Oh my God, yes, that was after dinner, and I don't think she knew I was taking videos. She hates technology, so she didn't know what I was doing. But I'm glad I had to get a video with her. I was like, this is never gonna happen again.
Had to.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one. I'm gonna try to contain myself. Wendy Williams. Talk about a character.
Talk about a character. This one I'm still working on, but I do have a couple of tricks up my sleeve for Wendy. Let's see.
It's the face. Like, she's just like starting out. I can't even.
Okay, so we were all in quarantine, right? We were all in quarantine, and my producer said, Wendy, get on your couch, do the show from home. I said, you guys, I don't know how to work this stuff, okay? You know, I'm used to radio. I'm used to having people in studio. You know, I can't do this. So, you know, I was just eating some chicken wings, some pork rinds, right on the microphone. People said it's not funny. I said, you know what? Screw you. Okay, go home. Okay. So
that is spot on. Like, I saw you do it a while ago, but like that is spot on. If you've been working on that, holy shit.
Oh my God.
I do love Wendy, and I love how real she is. A lot of people hate her for being that authentic, but no, she talks the real shit. It's great.
I freaking love her. And she's like the first person to be like, yeah, I screwed up yesterday, but let's talk about why I sucked today. And I'm like, yes, like you were a total bitch yesterday. And then she comes, I freaking love her.
Yeah, she comes back, she apologizes, and she moves right along. Oh,
yeah. Okay, because we're moms, you have to do Karen.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. I'm going to use my LaCroix. I'm trying this new flavor for the first time. I'll talk about this. Well, hello there. I have been cooped up with my family, okay, 6 kids, let alone my husband is a kid. To say that I have bought every single type of white wine there is would be an understatement. I've even gone to red. I've drinking the hard stuff. I'm now drinking hard seltzer. Oh my God. You know what? I want to say I love teachers, and they need all of the love that they can get because God bless them. I don't know how they do it. I am never, ever teaching my son algebra again. I don't even know what 2 + 2 is anymore.
Oh my God. I love it. I freaking love it.
I'm like, you sound like everyone in my neighborhood.
Yeah, right.
It's great. Yeah, I've met many Karens, and I like the Karens that are, you know, not the Karens that get a bad rep, but the ones that are just your typical soccer mom, right? Like they just, I mean, 6 kids, van. Their husbands are probably cheating, but they have no idea because they're watching Bravo. Like, love all that. That's Karen. Yeah,
I agree. Those are the Karens I like.
Yeah,
not the Karen trolls on Facebook.
No. Oh, those are the worst. Oh.
Okay, so you kind of already did him, so we're gonna skip Dave Portnoy.
Okay.
You gotta give us a Donald Trump.
I was practicing him today because of his Bible comments when he pulled out the Bible and they said, "What's your favorite Bible verse?" But I'll see what I can do. It may be a little bit off because I can't even try to put into words my thoughts on this man. He's a character. It's funny to me because the Bible, you know, I don't want to talk about what verse is my favorite because I love all the verses. I love them all. But specifically, the beginning, the middle, and the end are all great parts of the Bible. And if you were to ask me which testament do I like, new or old, I would have to say probably equal on both parts.
He's such a character. I just like...
Such a character.
At least you have so much material to work for with him.
Oh, and I choose my characters because they just give me ample things to work with. I mean, he is a never-ending trove of entertainment.
Oh.
The next one, okay, which I was like, I don't know how involved I want to get with this, but maybe I'll get involved here. So you have a character, Chad, okay?
Yeah.
Now, Chad literally reminds me of every Arizona State guy I ever met at a frat party. Okay? Like, So I was thinking, let's maybe recreate like a moment at a frat party.
We're role playing.
We're going to do a little, I mean, who doesn't love role play? Okay.
Love role play.
So maybe we'll be at like the Jungle Punch Juice Bowl, you know, and just I'll meet you, Chad, which I dated a guy named Chad at one point.
No way.
And so
Chad would have been at an ASU party too.
At an ASU party. Love it. And yes, these were the Chads I met at Syracuse. It's the same person. Yeah.
I'm super excited. Okay, so here we go, which you guys remember, I'm not an actor. So like, just bear with me.
We know.
Okay. Okay. Oh, pretty good jungle juice, huh? Wait, this isn't a porno, but
It could sound like one though. This is great.
Guys, okay, wait, let me try again. Okay. Pretty good jungle. Kristen, you have to shut up or I can't do it.
She's gonna cover her camera.
God, okay. I'm using my dancer number 5 experience. Okay.
I would just like you to know that whenever Whitney gets into a character, it becomes very sensual always.
I'm a Scorpio. We're very sexual, Kristen.
But
Whether it's like a dad or a girl, it all sounds sexual.
even on the podcast, sometimes I'm like, wow, that got sexual.
Well,
and we were talking about
breast pumps. No, I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
you could sexualize that real fast though.
Yeah.
You could. Okay, I'm going to stick with the sexualized character,
Do it.
okay?
Stick with it.
Hey, pretty good jungle juice.
Yeah, it's above average. My buddies and I just whipped it up real fast, so it's not like a 10 or anything. But yeah, I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, it's like really tasty. So like, what's your name?
Oh, who, me? Oh, my buddies call me Chad, but full name Chadwick Leroy Jenkins Hamilton the Smith the Fifth.
Are you like a Pi Beta Alpha Sigma Nu?
Yeah, if you want me to be. Do you come here often? Like, what's your deal?
Yeah, you know, I'm like a Kappa Gamma Ray, so I'm here a lot.
That's chill. Yeah, aren't you guys known as being like anchors, or what's your sign? What's your thing?
Yeah, we definitely are like anchors. And like have really great songs we sing. So I'll sing it to you sometime, Chad.
Yeah, I'm never saying no to that. Are you like, we don't have to get out of here right now because like I'm trying to like shotgun with the boys, but like maybe I could find you in an hour or two. Just like go to my place. It's actually in a frat house, but like it's my place.
Yeah, I'll give you my digits. Okay.
oh my god,
that's not even me. Okay, I wasn't even in a sorority.
That was fantastic. That was top notch. That's exactly how
do
it
you
would go.
sound like a dude?
That's the only really dude I could do.
It's literally every ASU guy. No offense, but it was.
Oh,
just the douchiest. I mean, they've got nothing better to do than just ramble on about nothing. Yes.
And I feel like we went to college in the age where they all still had like the shaggy Justin Bieber hair with the hat.
The hat.
And,
oh yeah.
Flirt shirt, and I'm like, ugh.
They all look the same. I don't know how they could leave the house and say like, this is a solid look for tonight. Let's all do the same thing. Yes, I know all of them from Syracuse.
But then I hate to say I was the sorority girl who had my, Canon hanging off my arm taking a photo with them. So I just was that girl too.
I got sucked into it. I got sucked into the Greek life. Hung out with a lot of Chads, probably fantasized about them. Never got any of them. Moved on. Yeah.
You really grew from that situation, it sounds like.
Really came so far.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Okay. Whew. Now that I've recomposed myself and I'm not sweating as bad, I have a question about the industry. So you've been in this for a while. How in the world, after all the stuff you do you maintain such a thick skin? Because I have to imagine you're viral, like across all platforms. And I'm sure you get some of the not nice things. Like, how do you do that? Because I get one comment on Instagram and I don't post for a month. Like, how do you do it?
I feel you. This is really important, especially for people that are on Instagram or on any type of platform. Just know that not everyone's going to like you. And if you're posting things, you're also giving permission for people to have thoughts about you, right? So you can't expect it to all be daisies and roses. I've gotten some comments that say, you suck at this voice, like you don't even sound like that person. And then I'll have 100 comments that are praising me. And I always try to respond to the really nice comments because I think that's so important. If you're showing support to me, just focus on the good. As hard as that sounds, you know, we're always going to get down about certain comments, and that's okay. But that's just a part of the process. And as you go on, it gets easier. Like your skin gets thicker, and just have a really good community of friends. If I send a video to one of my friends and they love it, and I send it to my family, that's all that matters to me. Just know that you're not everyone's taste, and that's okay. That's what I just keep on telling myself. But there will be times when somebody thinks I'm racist or someone thinks that I've been derogatory towards a certain type of person. That's what really hits me deep because I'm thinking, okay, this could go like really south. So just handle it head on. Say I'm really sorry. I did not realize. And, you know, if you want me to, I'll take the video down. Figure it out. Just try to talk to people. And usually when you talk to them back, they don't have anything to say. I mean, really. Like, it's like, what's good? Like, what really do you hate about this video? But,
right.
You know, and yeah, like, just go with the flow. That's like the worst advice ever. Yeah, go with the flow. have a good community of people. That's really what it is. And yeah, don't give a shit about the small stuff. Don't sweat the small stuff. It's really it's in the grand scheme of things, you're still putting out content that people want to see. That's it.
Yeah. Is there a good resource, or for someone like getting into comedy or impressions, is there like a really good resource that you like?
For that, I mean, for me, I just follow other comedians. I search hashtags. The way I got discovered by Bring the Funny was all through hashtags, which sounds crazy, but this guy said hashtag impression and voice actor, and my videos came up. He reached out to me. But I would say just be active on all platforms. There's not really one resource I use, but I do follow different comedy podcasts, different comedy websites, and just do minimal Googling. You'll find things that you love. And if you have a person or an interest, just give a quick Google search. Tons of things will come up. Research a couple of them. And if you find one person that you love, that's a great inspiration. You could even reach out to them. Sometimes these people will tweet back at you, they'll DM you back. I mean, this is a rare case. It's not all the time, but you know, it does happen. Sometimes they'll, you know, really willing to be a mentor. And I think my biggest piece of advice would just be, I always emailed smaller people, so not necessarily huge famous people, but I found my podcast host, Sarah Fraser, who is a huge personality in DC where I'm from. And she had a huge podcast at the time, and now I co-host it with her. But I sent her a quick little thing about how I've looked up to her and how I would love to learn the podcasting business. And she wrote back to me, and it was great. You know, like you'd be surprised how many people would be willing to mentor you and help you out.
Yeah, just by reaching out and like being a little ballsy, you know, you can get what you want. People don't realize. So yeah, they're not as inaccessible as you think. You see like, oh my God, they've got 100,000 followers. They'll never see my DM. Well, do a little research, try to find their email and connect with them in a way that less people are hitting them up, you know, because sometimes DMs can get lost. It just try to find that one platform that they don't have that many people coming in at them all the time. Yeah, for sure.
AKA the way that I stalked you and got your email.
You guys are the bomb. Seriously.
Kristen can find anyone's email. Talk about a true stalker. That is Kristen Grace. Like, it's...
Hey, that is such a valuable skill. I'm serious. Like, I use that with boys. I use that with exes. You know, maybe not now, and you know, but I did. Yeah, a lot of time. It's useful.
It is.
Don't even get me started on how I found my now husband's ex-girlfriend by going through the alumni of his college by her first name and then potentially found her. I don't know how that happened.
Okay, does she have a very well-known name? So you had to look through like 500 girls.
Sarah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and with an H, so not even like a less common with an H.
Oh, with the H. Okay, wow, you did your due diligence there, but he's your husband now, and you're pregnant, so all is well.
Yeah, you won. Like,
yeah.
Oh my God. Speaking of stalking, where can our listeners stalk you? Spam yourself so that they can all, if they're not already following you,
share about the podcast too. You have to share about your podcast.
Yes.
100%. So Instagram and TikTok are the ones I post most on. It's at Andrea Lopez Comedy. Twitter has a character restriction, so it's just A Lopez Comedy. The podcast that I do is called Hey Frase. It's Frase. That's Frase. And that's on all streaming, Spotify, Google Play. Let's see what else.
iTunes.
I don't know. Amazon, iTunes. That's a big one. You love iTunes. And during quarantine, we've actually been streaming live every single day on Periscope, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube for Hey Frase as well. Just search that. But yeah, and then you can also book me on Cameo. It's only, I think, $20 if you want to have Jennifer Coolidge, you want to have Sofia Vergara, Kourtney Kardashian. They can all wish you, it's a knockoff version, okay? So it's $20. It's not the real deal, but it's a knockoff by me, okay? Book me on Cameo, Andrea Lopez.
We didn't ask this, but do you have a sneak peek of a future character you haven't yet released?
Ooh, a good one.
Because if not, can I recommend a New Jersey housewife?
Oh my God. Okay, so yes, I would love to do that because I watch Real Housewives of New Jersey and I love Teresa just because she's so controversial.
She's the best.
And insane. And I love all of her children and all of their names are like Melania, Gluchania, Puchania, Victoria, Melania. I love that. Yes. Okay. So I need to really do that one. I used to do the Real Housewives of New Jersey, but people didn't respond to it as well. But again, I should take my own advice and just do the content. You know what I'm saying? But I'm working on a newscaster that's really quirky. So I did the newscaster at my Barstool audition and I love that character. It's just, I want to do a character that does serious news and then can immediately go to really happy news. Like 10 people died in a car crash and now are in the hospital. And now to a really cute puppy. His name is Carl and he loves to play with balls. They go so fast from topic to topic, and that's the one I got inspired for my Barstool audition. I was like, this is the one I need to focus on. So, but if I have any new ones, I'll tag you guys.
Yes. Do.
100%.
Oh my gosh. Well, you are the funniest person I've ever known in my life. So thank you for joining us today on TGL. It was the best thing we've ever done.
TGL, you guys! Woo! Spring break, TGL! Oh my God, no, I had so much fun with you guys. Seriously, this was awesome. I love you guys so much. I will share across all platforms.
Thank you.
That was seriously the best thing that's ever happened to me. I love that.